Today we're doing a deep dive into a single piece of hardware that's quietly changing the game for large-scale visual installations. We're talking about the PureLink VIP-400-E AV over IP encoder.
Exactly. And our mission today is really to get past the data sheet, to explain what features are genuinely disruptive and what they mean for you, especially if you're managing a complex campus or a high-demand command center.
Okay, so let's unpack this. How does one little box handle so much data without, just collapsing the network?
So the place to start really has to be the foundation, the video spec. This thing handles 4K 60, 4.4.4 HDR.
And that's not just marketing speak, right?
No, not at all. This is the difference between a pretty picture and actual visual precision. That 4.4.4 color depth, that's what prevents color banding. For things like medical imaging or, say, air traffic control, that's completely non-negotiable.
The engineering feat here, for me, is how it moves that massive data stream. It's using a standard 1 gigabit port, that's impressive efficiency on its own.
It is, but the real flexibility is in the transport. You can run it over standard copper, Cat6a, up to about 120 meters.
Or you can switch to fiber.
And that's where the big projects really start to pay attention. The spec sheet highlights single-mode fiber support, which pushes your range up to 2 kilometers.
2 kilometers. So your installation is no longer chained to that 100-meter copper limit.
Exactly. And you see, it's also TAA compliant, which is critical for government or university sites where, distance and a trusted supply chain matter equally.
Okay, so that's uncompromised quality and range. But the device is so much more than just push video.
Oh, yeah. It bundles the entire signal ecosystem. You're getting IR, RS-232, and all forms of USB. We're talking 1.1, 2.0, even specific support for USB cameras.
So that's signal bundling.
Yep.
What does that actually mean in practice?
It means it's not just an AV device anymore. It's a complete KVM keyboard, video, mouse solution right out of the box. The experience of controlling a remote PC feels exactly like you're sitting in front of it.
And what makes that possible is the latency, I'm guessing.
Precisely. The spec is under 17 milliseconds. That's basically imperceptible to a human operator. It feels immediate.
And they've added some smart iKey-friendly features, too. It can be powered by PoE.
Right, the 802.3 AF standard. And it only draws 8.5 watts, which, for a device handling 4K 60, is incredibly efficient when you start scaling up to hundreds of units.
Plus that HDMI loop out on the encoder itself. That's a huge shortcut for installers. They can check the source signal locally without having to tap into the network.
And if we zoom out to the bigger picture, you have to grapple with the sheer scale this system allows.
The numbers are kind of staggering.
They are. We're talking about matrix switching for up to 999 sources and something like 65,000 displays. This is enterprise-level distribution.
And it handles complex tasks internally, right? The video wall processing.
Yes, built-in support for huge 8x8 configurations and image rotation for portrait displays. That eliminates the need for expensive external processors in a lot of cases, which is a big cost saver.
So it's bringing the processing and the transport all into one system.
Exactly, and you're not locked into one controller. It has a web interface, management software, and an API for custom development. It's really bridging that gap between IT hardware and high-performance AV.
So to wrap this up for you, our listener, what does this all mean? This single encoder really shifts high-performance AV. We're talking pristine 4K video, full KVM, complex control off of proprietary cables, and onto standard scalable IP infrastructure.
And the ability to consolidate all of that video, audio, control over one massive network, well, it raises a really important question for anyone building out a modern facility.
Given that devices like this can manage 65,000 displays and do the processing internally, how long until the dedicated dusty AV room becomes completely obsolete, replaced entirely by standardized IT closet equipment?